Director James Gunn just recently revealed that when he was writing the character of Peacemaker for the Suicide Squad, he actually wrote it with Bautista. Yes, Dave Bautista, the professional wrestler, aka Drax himself, in mind. That role was supposed to go to him. It was 100% written for him, but Dave had other plans, like making money. Imagine everything you've seen Peacemaker in. Now imagine that same thing with Dave Bautista. Yes, Drax himself, the Invisible Man, was meant to play Peacemaker. This comes at us directly from James Gunn, who was recently doing the rounds talking about how great it is to work with John Cena, how John Cena has range, and people have really seen a different side to his abilities. And I would say, yeah, he's 100% right. John Cena's turned out to be what I would say is the second best wrestler turned actor ever. If we include Roddy Piper, then I would say third, but still, I mean, there's been tons of wrestlers that do acting, and most of them are pretty terrible. So the fact that we got like a handful that we can point to go, they're legitimately good, and Dave Bautista is among them, that's kind of amazing and shocking to say the least, because I never would have expected that guy from OVW, Leviathan, who I was watching on bootleg VHSs, to go to WWE and then become a great actor. But here we are. So John Cena, in a recent interview, was talking about how he loved this job. And he said, well, you know, it wasn't really the first choice. James Gunn decided to add on that, stating that when he actually wrote Peacemaker, the idea was that it was Dave Bautista. He specifically wrote the role for the Suicide Squad with Dave Bautista in mind. He was like, yeah, when I was picturing that character, when every line was written, it was for Dave. And then he said, I went to Dave. We were like, okay, we're going to do this. But Dave got 2 film offers that were paying way better than what they could afford at WB and DC. And he was like, Dave, look, you got to do what you got to do. You're going to make more from these 2 films than we're giving you here. So Dave went on and did those 2 films, while the Suicide Squad obviously starred John Cena. And then who would have guessed that it would have spun off into a TV series, you know? But at the end of the day, I think everything kind of falls into place. You know, you have Dave Bautista in the Dune movies. He was in the amazing film called Stuber, which only my wife and I saw. I swear to God, every time I mention it, nobody's ever heard of it. As a matter of fact, I think Kamal Nanjiani and Bautista might not even remember they were in that film. But hey, it exists. You should watch it. It's funny. It's good. But yeah, what a timeline we could be in where Dave is Peacemaker. I honestly think he would do a good job. Like, he's got comedic chops just as much as John Cena, but it's safe to say the character would be played a little different, I would say, you know? Like, John has a specific approach to his Peacemaker that I don't think many people could emulate or do the same thing with. So, cool little piece of info that we learned from James Gunn. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.